What's going up, everybody? It's Chini the Great back for another update video. So last time I told you guys that I was just finishing up the story and I'd be editing by today. And I have. So I finished the story and let me tell you guys, it feels great to just have something physical in my hands that is pretty much a story from beginning to end. And it feels really good because like I mentioned in the very first video, that I've never gotten this far on a novel. I've always fallen through like first or second chapter. So it definitely feels really good to have made it this far and just be working on editing now. And like I said, I had changed the ending like a week or so ago, and I'm pretty happy with the new ending. Like the last one, I don't know, it just wasn't right. It didn't feel good. I wasn't happy with it. So this one, though, it feels a lot better, and it feels right. It feels like it fits the story better, and I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it with the novel, just editing now, and that's going to take freaking forever, but I'm really excited about it. And what else? The job thing. I know you guys, you already knew I was going to bring up the job thing, whatever. So, in the last video, if you didn't watch it, I'll put it up there. Go watch it. But if you want, but I mentioned that I had this interview for that job, some job, and I was like, oh, if they call me, I guess I'll take the job, but I don't really want it, and I'm really hoping they choose someone else. I am not even kidding or exaggerating this for storytelling purposes. While I had my phone, I was looking back at that footage before I put it up on YouTube. I was looking back at the footage, that exact moment that I said, if they call me, I'll probably take the job. I swear, not exaggerating. They called me at that exact moment and offered me the job. I'm not even kidding. They called me right then. And I was thinking, when I was on the phone, I was like, first off, I was like, oh, I'm really interested. Thank you. Can I take some time to think about it and I'll call you back. I'll get back to you later today. Which is something you can do. If you guys don't know that, if you're thinking about a job, they'll let you do that. They'll offer it to you, and they'll let you think about it. So anyways, I said I'd get back to them. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about this video I just made, which was the last video. I'm thinking, man, I just told these people that I would take it if they got offered it to me. English words hard. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, man, I really don't want this job. Like, I do not want this job. So, man, first off, it didn't pay nearly as much as she said it would in the interview, so fuck that, she fucking lied. Second, it was pretty much driving to all these different stores in almost my entire state, some out of state. Like, some of these places that I would have to drive to were like hours of driving just for a low pay rate. Like, it was not worth it. And I knew my mom was up my ass about this job. She really wanted me to have this job, so I was like, fuck. How do I get my mom on board and be like, yo, I'm not taking this job. I don't want this job. So I talked to my mom about it. She's like, no, you need to take the job. And I just she's like, let me read the description again. Because I told her how much they were going to pay. And she was like, oh, that's kind of bogus. So she read the description of the job again. And she was like, nah, they're just fucking with you because you're young. They're trying to pull one over on you. Don't take the job. So I was like, fuck yeah, she's on my side. So I called him back and I was like, real polite and everything. I was like, oh, it sounds like a great offer, but it's a little too much traveling for me. So I didn't take that job. So still jobless, don't get me wrong. I'm really excited right now to be jobless, but I'm just proud of myself for not taking that job because I would have been miserable. I would have been so pissed off all the time, and then you guys would have been like watching my videos and all I do is complain about that job. Like, it would have been bad. I'm glad I didn't take it, but I still don't have a job. But something new, like a new opportunity, I guess, came up where, you guys don't really know this, most of you don't, but I have a sister, and she lives in a different state, it's pretty close, but she lives in a different state, and she lives in an apartment with her boyfriend, and I think my mom was kidding when she said this, but she was like, oh, you can always go live with your sister, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go live with my sister. So I'm really hoping I can, this is definitely not definite, but I'm hoping that I can move out there with her, because I talked to my sister and she's cool with it. But the thing is, I would like to find a job out there first, but I'm feeling pretty good, because it's a bigger city with way more job opportunities, So I just need any job when I get out there, and then, get, maybe when I'm there, get a better job. But I think that would be incredible. Like, a little bit more freedom than living here at my mom's house, and more opportunities, a bigger city. I won't be bored to tears in this city that I live in. And I think it would be a lot better for me because nothing's happening. I've been here for months and nothing's happening. So I want to go there. And also I want to spend some time with my sister because ever since she moved out for college when I was in high school, it's like we hardly ever see each other. It's just like holidays and birthdays and things like that. So it would be really cool just to live, because I've never lived with her, just the two of us or anything, and her boyfriend, but like never without our mom. So I think that would be really cool. So I really, really hope that I can get a job out there. I've found this like new uplifting spirit where I was all down, like depressed, not getting a job. Now I'm just totally stoked. I think since there really is so many more opportunities out there that I'm pretty sure I can get a job. So I'm pretty excited about that. Finishing up the novel, just editing, which that's gonna take longer than it took me to write the story because I've been, after closing out the story, I was kind of looking back on it, and there was just some things that I completely, like, big gaps where I'm like, this needs to be filled in a lot. So I think I'm gonna have to add in like full chapters, like 2 or 3 of them. So that's gonna take a lot of work, and then just editing and editing and editing. But I'm pretty excited about it, actually. Like I said, it just feels good to, even if it's not a full accomplishment, it's a little bit something. And yeah, I've just been trying not to get too depressed because, like I said in the last one, like, I've been letting this get me down, not having a job, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess turning down that one job kind of like invigorated something in me. It's like I do have the freedom to choose whatever I do, so I don't need to feel like a slave to these decisions. Like, I can choose what I want to do and what I don't want to do, and I don't know. That just kind of opened up my mind a little bit and opened up my eyes and made me feel a little bit better. So definitely still looking for a job, working on the novel, still working on submissions. So I think this is good. I got kind of, my mom is speaking to me. She doesn't know I'm recording a video. But I've got kind of burnt out on writing the novel, and so I started writing these magazine submissions. And now I'm doing both. So anytime I'm kind of been writing on the novel for too long, I can go write a completely different story, and it's a short story. It doesn't take near as much time or planning. Sometimes I just start writing and it'll come to me, and then I'll go back and change things. So I'm having fun with that. It's more of a laid-back writing style, not as much pressure or anything, but hopefully I can submit those and get some publications. I've never been published, but I think if I keep doing this, it's got to happen eventually, right? So I've been pretty excited with that. Hopefully I'll move in with my sister, and yeah, I don't know what else is new to tell you guys about. I think that's pretty much it, but I want you guys to keep your heads up because sometimes when you're looking at a bad situation, or even just like a situation you don't want to be in, maybe it's not necessarily bad, it's just not where you want to be in life, you're only looking at it one-sided. Think about possibilities. It's not a flat world we live in. There are sides to every problem, and there's just try a new way of looking at things and new solutions. Everything isn't one-sided, so you have more options. Just know you have more options, and just follow your gut. Do what you think would make you happy. So that's the advice I have. Leave it down in the comments any really good news you guys had this week. I want to hear it. We'll smile together. So as always, guys, stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See ya.